This presentation covers the process of refund under GST regime. A taxable person may be eligible for refund due to various reasons. Main reasons for refund are exports, deemed exports, unutilized input tax credit, inverted duty structure. In order to claim the refund, the registered taxable person shall file an application in the prescribed form within 2 years from the relevant date. There are certain categories of persons who are entitled to get refund on inward supply of goods or services. They are required to file an application for refund within 6 months from the end of the month in which supply was received. Refund in the case of unutilized input tax credit can be claimed under two circumstances. Firstly, in the case of export of goods or services outside India, on which export duty is not payable. Secondly, in the case where the input tax rate is higher than the output tax rate. If the refund is in order, then the proper officer shall sanction the claim within 60 days from the date of receipt of application. Under the following situations, the refund claim shall be directly paid to the claimant. Refund of accumulated input tax credit will either be withheld or deducted in case where the person's default in furnishing any return or a person is required to pay any tax, interest or penalty which is not stayed by the court. If an order giving rise to a refund is the subject matter of an appeal or further proceedings, then the Commissioner may withhold the refund till such time as it may deem fit. The advance tax deposited by the casual taxable persons, non-resident taxable persons, shall be refunded only after the completion of entire period for which the certificate of registration is granted. Miscellaneous provisions in the case of refund are as follows. If the proper officer is satisfied, then the refund claim shall be sanctioned provisionally up to 90% and the rest 10% shall be eligible on due verification of specified documents. Certain documentary evidences are required as may be prescribed to establish that refund is due to applicant and the incidence of duty has not been passed to any other person. If the amount of refund claim is less than ₹1000, then no refund shall be admissible. Refund is required to be filed within specified period from the relevant date. The list of the relevant date under different situations are as follows. Process for filing of refund application. In case of exports of goods or services or unutilized input tax credit, the application shall be filed for refund claim within 2 years from relevant date in Form GST RFD 01. After the submission of the application, an acknowledgement shall be generated in Form GST RFD 02. Deficiencies, if any, in the refund application shall be notified by the proper officer in GST RFD 03. Then the applicant shall either rectify or not rectify the deficiencies so notified. In case the deficiencies are not rectified, then a notice shall be served for refund not admissible in form GST RFD 07. If the proper officer is not satisfied, the application shall stand rejected in form GST RFD 05. In case the proper officer is satisfied, then the refund claim shall be allowed. And provisional refund up to 90% shall be approved within 7 days in form GST RFD 04. Further, if any outstanding demand in relation to tax or interest need to be paid, then the refund claim can be adjusted in form GST RFD 06 and the final refund order shall be passed in form GST RFD 05. In case of any delay beyond 60 days in the payment of refund claim by the government, then the same shall be compensated with interest in form GST RFD 09. As per the GST law, the refund shall be processed within 60 days, and if the same are not processed within the prescribed time, then the interest is required to be paid at the recommendation of the GST Council. The claim is to be credited to the Consumer Welfare Fund in case the claimant is unable to prove the refund. The various refund forms are as follows. Thank you.